Well, if you see the mail, you know it's time to talk about what I'm buying. It's December 2020, depending on when you're watching this video. We're going to talk about all the cards that I'm buying right now during the December doldrums, which is essentially the time where everybody is selling cards and not buying cards. So right now, it's a buyer's market, not a seller's market. We're going to talk about the cards that I'm buying right now while they're super cheap. The video starts right now.
Special thanks to our Patreon supporters who power our channel. Check out our Patreon for monthly giveaways, exclusive content, and even a starring role in our fan fight series. Link in the description below.
For a limited time only, if you join the Patreon at any level, you will receive a holographic Jake and Joel Are Magic logo sticker. Link in the description below.
Hello, welcome to the day. Thank you for spending your time with us. I'm Jake. Welcome back to another episode of Jake and Joel Are Magic. Today, we're talking about what I'm buying December 2020. We've got a bunch of mail that's been piling up. Got to get these cards into binders. Today, I've got the price pulled up. We've got the cards, obviously, that we're going to be opening. I'm going to talk about why I bought these cards and the price that I bought them at. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody in 2020 that made 10,000 subscribers possible. It's absolutely huge. I have to keep pinching myself every single day to remind myself that we got there. If you like these videos, click like, click subscribe. It's the best way to support the channel with just the click of a button. If you are a fan of the channel, check us out on Patreon. Any level gets you into the Discord. It might be a good fit for you. I've said all the things. Let's get into the mail. We've got eBay pulled up on the side here. I'm going to talk about what I bought these cards at. Now, obviously, I'm not going to have my eBay on the screen, as that would completely reveal what my eBay profile is, which is super duper secret. It's not really a secret. I'm just not trying to dox myself. All right, nice. So we got our purchase history pulled up here. We've got our mail ready to go. Let's go ahead and get into this. We're just going to go ahead and crack these open here. So this is a Zur the Enchanter etched foil, and then also an etched foil Muldrotha. I think I bought these in separate transactions. That etched Muldrotha was, I believe, $8.64, and the Zur I paid $9 for. So both of these, what you should know about these cards is that these are actually reprints. So these are not actually cards that are printed into Commander Legends. They occur in the normal boxes at a very, very rare rate, but the best way to get these is by buying Commander Legends collector booster boxes. These etched foils, Muldrotha, very fun card. Zur, very punishing, but also very fun card. A lot of people like both of these commanders. I'm acquiring some of these etched foils while they're super low, as I do see these rebounding in the future as supply dries up. And again, you can only get those out of the very expensive collector boosters, and that's not saying only in there, but again, the odds of pulling a etched foil out of a regular box are very low, and then your chances of getting a mythic one are even lower. We do have a Viscera Seer. This is just going into my collection. This isn't so much a spec like the ones we talked about before, but this is just an extended art foil Viscera. Let's see what we paid for that. Wow, this must have taken some time to get here. So the Viscera Seer came in at $4.27. Again, if you don't know about that card, it's an important combo card. Here we have another Muldrotha, same exact reasons. This one, I believe I paid maybe around 10 for. Let's see if I can find it. There's Muldrotha, and yeah, here it is. I think $10.95 for this one. So again, a card that was holding like a very high premium in foil before the Commander Legends print. So that's why I picked it up. All right, next one we have here is Chroma's Will. And this Chroma's Will was acquired at $4.89. A lot of people compare this card to Teferi's Protection. Clearly not as good as Teferi's Protection. But Teferi's Protection and Heroic Intervention. It's just a very, very strong combat trick, nice reactive spell, a lot of versatility on it, so very, very good. You can use it in response to a board wipe. It's a really good spell if you're just trying to get in with a lot of damage. That double strike is really strong, giving your team vigilance as well and flying. I mean, it's a very, very good card. If you control a commander as you cast a spell, you may choose both. So yeah, absolute house of a card, and this is kind of a spec. These extended art a Chroma's Will. I just see these being very, very desirable in the future in Commander. All right, let's go ahead and keep it going here. All right, so this one, you may have seen these in the last video. I think there's 2 of these here, maybe 3. But these are the extended art Anowans from, I believe it's Sneak Attack. but you can only get this extended art card in the Zendikar Rising Collector boosters. So it appears as like an ancillary card with an extended art frame, but you can't get that extended art frame in the regular precon. So this is a really fun card, Vampire Rogue, so 2 relevant creature types, but it's mostly relevant for rogues. Other rogues you control get +1/+1. Whenever one or more rogues you control deal combat damage to a player, that player mills a card for each 1 damage dealt to them. If the player mills at least 1 creature card this way, you draw a card. So nice draw engine here, a nice affordable cost, fun utility commander. I think it's the kind of card that in the future goes up above $4, which is what I believe I've been buying these at. Yeah, $4.38. So very cheap. I think I bought one of these for $5. Oh no, here they are. There were 2 of them. So I got both of these for $9.30. Nice fun card. Again, this is kind of a spec. If you saw in the last video, I've been buying those. Oh, the packaging is just crazy sometimes on these cards. We have Carador Ghost Chieftain. This is actually just another spec. These are super duper low right now. A lot of these etched foils, I think the price on them is so low. And unless we see an absolute fallout, yeah, I think I paid $6 for this, $6.49. So a little high. I bought that back on November 25th. 2020, so you could kind of see a little bit where that price was then compared to where it is now. It's wrapped up in a tiny little baby envelope. It's the cutest little baby tiny envelope ever. It's another Anawan the Ruin Thief. This time not foil. Hold on, let's go through there. Let's see, did I buy this non-foil? Oh, I did. Whoops. I did buy one for $4 non-foil. Rip. Well, you know what? L to read, Jake. Much like you need to learn to read the cards in this game, you need to learn to read the internet. That's all right. I still think that price will rebound, but that is a little bit of an oof. I read that incorrectly when I bought it. I just wish people wouldn't write non-foil. You don't have to write non-foil. Oh, okay. All right, so here we do find some Zendikar Rising. So what you need to know about this is actually a playset of these. If you don't know, Celestial Colonnade, huge card in Modern, in blue-white control. But what's really interesting is right now, a lot of these Zendikar Rising Expeditions are hitting just like historic lows. They're all like very, very, very cheap. These cards, obviously, this isn't like the money card to pull when you're opening Zendikar Rising Expeditions and you're pulling foils. And so you have people that are liquidating these at a very, very cheap price. So I'm going to tell you what I got this playset of Celestial Colonnades for. And I'm going to tell you when I purchased these. Okay, so these were purchased on November 26th, 2020. And I purchased this entire playset for $28. Playset of foil Celestial Colonnades. Fun EDH card as it's a nice versatile land. Great, again, in Modern Control. Modern Control is going to want like 3 of these. It's just your win condition in that deck. So if Modern does come back, if we do see some sort of resurgence in Paper Magic, I would bet that this card raises from $7. Now, granted, if Wizards of the Coast continues to print it into the ground, print it into oblivion, maybe the price continues to go down. Everyone is going to remember before Ultimate Masters came out, Celestial Colonnade, because of scarcity, it's another lesson in scarcity. The only printings of that card were, I believe, a buy a box promo, and then obviously the World Wake printing of the card. That was the first time that we saw it. But you could see when a card doesn't have a lot of printings, the price goes down, and we're seeing it now. And just for me as a collector, as somebody who looks at this as like it's not just a flash in the pan kind of game, I just thought the price on these was just extremely, extremely low, and I had to pick them up. All right, and then finally, a little bit high end here. I'm just going to talk about this as well because I feel like it's important. We do have a foil jeweled Lotus. What you need to know about this card is I actually, and this is just an opinion, I think the card is worth the hype. The reason I think it's worth the hype is because if you want to try to defend how 3 free mana for 0 is not good, I would love to hear it in the comments. We all know how good Black Lotus is. I'll tell you, I acquired this card very recently. Might actually be my, oh no, it's 4th back. So this was acquired on December 3rd, 2020 for $75. and that was actually best offer there. I did not even waste time sending in an offer. I snap bought it at $75 and it came out to $82 after taxes and shipping. The reason is because I think we're all starting to see just how rare these Lotuses pop up, especially the foils. I've watched a lot of openings and I haven't seen a lot of Lotuses popping out of collector boxes. We did a 4-box opening on our channel, and I know this is anecdotal, but we didn't pull one jeweled Lotus out of that. So pretty rare card. And I feel like getting in at the foil at 75, and again, you can look at the centering. The condition of this card is actually really nice. I've already pulled it out of here and inspected it before we did the video. It has a teeny tiny bit of surface, but that's kind of a problem with the quality control these days, is a lot of the foils coming straight out of the pack have some, I don't know, scratching or surface wear or damage or something like that. But yeah, I just wanted to go over these cards today, talk about what I'm buying, why I'm buying it, and what I bought it for. You get an idea. I've been playing since 2009. I've been collecting for a long time. These are the kind of cards that I'm targeting right now. So you can see it's kind of specific stuff. It's lands, it's commanders, it's fun reactionary spells, it's really broken, busted cards that remind me of Black Lotus. I'm going to continue trying to acquire these foils at reasonable prices because I do believe that this card will be scarce. However, that all comes with a caveat that is Jeweled Lotus Secret Lair. It seems pretty obvious. It'll probably get a different art treatment, but the foil will probably come out of the Secret Lair looking like a Pringle. So unless they get that together, these are going to be the kind of foils that I target. Do I expect this card to show up again in the future in any Commander product that's meant to push sales? Yep, I sure do. But I don't think that diminishes the value of the card. That is the closest thing that we'll see to Black Lotus, and it's just for your commander. What are you buying? You know I love to hear about it. Leave it in the comments. Until next time, I'm Jake with Jake and Joel Are Magic. I'm tapped out.